There viewers, Sun Service here, back with more Admiral Dreadnoughts as the Japanese. So, we need to continue our onslaught of hatred towards Spain. I need to remind myself what we are building. We're building the Marillions, that's it. Marillion and Akagi. Which are, essentially Amagis. Although, no, I think they're slightly weaker Amagis because they got 15s and I think the Amagi design had 16s. Hold on a second. I'm already going off on a tangent. IJN Congo Battle Cruiser design. The Amagis. Yeah, the Amagis were supposed to have 16, so they're the Marillions are slightly weaker Kagis. Amagis, sorry. And you got new light cruisers coming in 5 months, which is good. Which is all good. Speaking of the Marillions, though, I'm going to have to temporarily halt them whilst we are building up our funds again, because the Marillions are costing us a bit of money to build. Just like learning one of their songs cost me a bit of sanity. More than a bit, but like it might just be me, but like Kaylee's like a really more difficult to learn than it should have been. Okay, so 4 months and then all those new techs come along. It's also going to be 4 months time when I'll restart the Marillions, because we got those new techs on, then I can, I guess, lower the tech requirements. Well, the tech budget. Do you remember chocolates melting on a playground wall? Do you remember dark escapes from moonwash college halls? Do you remember the cherry blossom in the market square? Do you remember I thought it was confetti in our hairs, by the way? Yeah, I'm now just singing the only Marillion song I know. Oh yeah, that's going to be a later thing to watch. Interesting indeed, interesting indeed. USA and Austria-Hungary, depth charges. China's back. It's only going to be temporary because they don't have any ports. Then they're going to immediately dissolve again. But hell, it was nice to see them while they were temporarily around again. It was nice to know you, but now you're gone. Yes. Yes! Oh no. I forgot about the other. All happened because of weather conditions. Yep. Alright. Okay, Shanghai Fleet. Head out there. Hold on a second, I can invade somewhere in Portugal. Island of Timor. So I must have enough tonnage down here with something. I think I could send... two cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and a destroyer escort to go deal with that there. Slow fleet out of Sabesu. Go off of Tinjan, please. Oh, budget. Costs have gone too high. Costs have gone too high. High. Have gone too high. High. Yep. Things have already gone bad. Look at the budget. Look at the budget and tell me it hasn't gone bad. Radio, strike and naval battle, yo. While naval invasion. Oh, a province that I'm not even trying to enable. Well, didn't really want, but well, the Portuguese have gone to war with me, so the Portuguese will deal with the loss of the only province that we could actually take off them. Meanwhile, we're going to be dealing with the Germans, with placements up in China. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'll take back all the words that hurt you, you would stay. Well, good news is, on the land invasion side against the French, we are actually attacking. We're being the attackers, not the defenders, which is good. But right now, the Germans are my priority. Okay, German. Plans are cut research, continue the building of the Marillions, because I think we're gonna need the Marillions. That's that just to me is a no-brainer. We need the Marillions. But good news is, the Timor is going to fall, and then those cruisers that I had out to do that can go back into their ports. No, we're not going to threaten the Greeks with war. Not right now. Oh, and the Americans have joined in. Right, you guys all into Surabaya. The Germans are sending stuff over. It's against Spain. It's also against Spain. It's one of my Kumas against a 10,000 ton cruiser they have with one giant with bigger guns than mine. Okay, so ambush is a no-go because I don't do those sort of battles. That one, no. This one, I wanna do, like, to really see how my Kumas do, and it'll be dependent on how one of Kuma's sister ships does here as to whether or not I will do the bigger fight with Kuma and see if she can deal with the transports. So your cruise speed is 15.7, your current speed is 15.2, which is good. You're at your cruise speed, you're in the best possible I see where he is. It's an interesting design. It's an interesting choice as well than going with bigger guns. Okay, time for the all-famous, all-singing, all-dancing, and proven to have worked to save lives in the past, 180-degree turn of inconveniency. Right. Let's turn. Okay, so the torpedoes work, or the particular torpedoes that were put on the Sawyer worked, as Sawyer just sunk a, on paper, more capable cruiser, but in actuality is a lesser ship. Now it gives me hope for the Kuma there, but no, I don't want to risk it. If I'm being honest, I don't want to risk it. So yeah, we've got the Marillions on the way. They're going to be 17 turns. We have the Admiral Ushakov. We're going to send out with Slow Fleet. I just remembered about the Ushakov. So yeah, those battles aren't going ahead. These other battles though are, like the fleet meeting and other stuff like that, and hopefully it's against the Germans because, well, we do kind of need to. We do need to weaken the Germans because the Germans are taking the provinces that are on the Asian mainland, and ISA do not like that. ISA do not want that to continue. ISA will kill the Germans who decide to try and invade my territory. Because Misa is a good naval admiral. Not. I'm not a good naval admiral. I'm probably the worst choice you could fit for a naval admiral right now. Ba-dum bam bam, ba-dum bam bam, ba-dum bam bam bam, ba-dum bam bam, ba-dum bam ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum 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 bam ba-da-dum ba-da-da-da-da-dum da-da-da-da-da. Uh-oh, Portugal's got 18-inch guns. Oh no. Right. So the Marillions are building. So that. Then I need to think what will come after the Marillions, because here we got a lot of ability to build stuff. Ah, it's a meeting between my fast fleet and the Spanish fast fleet. So, yeah, the Spanish are sending their stuff against us first. How very noble of them to act as the sacrifices. The noble sacrifice will be remembered in the halls of nowhere. I'm gonna go get a drink of water, cold drink or something. I've said water. It most likely is going to be water, but you know what? I'll do the battle. I'll do the battle. I can get a cold drink later. So everyone is to form up behind Ibuki. Ibuki here is the flagship of the Imperial Japanese Navy as a whole. And isn't she beautiful? Now the cruiser force is now an entire fast cruiser force, and same with the destroyers, which is honestly great. Honestly great that we finally have a relatively fast fleet now. Yeah, so it's going to be Ibuki and Haruna leading. My pre-dreadnoughts are better in all but speed. And are lighter. I'm saying that because they haven't really got a very efficient turret layout. The way they've got it. Especially when it comes to X-turret as... Right, Ibuki, turn. I may have just fucked up. Badly fucked up. No may about it. I have badly fucked up. It's Haruna taking the brunt of it. I was hoping that would be a Haruna damaged, but no, it's a Haruna sink. Yeah. Okay, and who did fire those torpedoes that just friendly fired into? None of my other no, that wasn't a friendly fire then. As none of my other battle cruisers have stuff. So in the very, very quick melee that broke out, the battle cruiser Haruna was sunk, and the entire Spanish formation was wiped out, which Spain understandably got more victory points out of that, because hell, they sunk a more valuable ship than we sank in plurals, which isn't good. isn't good any way you flip the coin. Like, it's good on the fact that, yes, the Spanish fleet is sunk. They're no longer going to be a problem. But then it's not good because it's like, yes, but look at what it costs you. You're now down one of your precious, fast capital ships. Which is true. I'm down one of my fast capital ships, which those things are very, very valuable to my war effort. Right, Underwater's gone. Okay, their destroyers seem to be very, very good at their jobs. Ah, Kuma took torps. More torp. Yeah, this is a failure. This is a defeat if I have ever seen one. Oh, you can turn. Turn, dodge, and weave. Yeah, Force died. Force died. What the? You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me! Does that mean I'm gonna have to wipe out that Spanish fleet again? Saying that because we had at least a solid victory down. Yes, we did lose Harana. That's unfortunate, but we had a victory. Now things could change and it could be a massive defeat because we lose Haruna and Ibuki or whatnot. Like, the space-time continuum has now been entirely changed because of that one game crash. Well, this is bad. This is a proportion of, why do I do this? Why do I continue doing this bad? Come on. So, we found Spanish cruiser squishy, German cruiser actually really good. Yeah, it's in the start of the turn again. Right. We all know the drill by this point. Haruna is not gonna sing this time. Don't you worry your little asses off about her. But yeah, don't you worry. Haruna is going to be absolutely fine, safe, dandy dandy-o. No problemo ever going to happen with her. Alright. Why am I just get... There we go. Yeah, I'll just continue you guys following. You guys are acting as scouts. Yeah, you guys follow. Kaku, you're leading. See, everything's better when you keep the Zuikaku as the flagship. Right? Right. Yes. Everything is better with Zuikaku as the flagship. Okay, Spanish battle cruiser. Prepare to die. My fleet. Start angling so that you can run away from the torpedo boats, destroyers, sorry, when they get here. Because we all know the destroyers have torpedoes. And torpedoes are not good for the longevity of my ship's survival. Which is probably why I should fit these with a triple bottom, make them a little more resistant to the destroyers when the destroyers get eventually getting close. There we go, we got some damage to the battle cruiser. Her A turret's been wrecked. She's flooding in the engine rooms. Okay, we need to start going for those destroyers with the high explosive equipped secondaries. Now, it's funny, in the secondary gun department, the older battle cruisers are actually better equipped. The newer ones, well... The newer ones have a little bit of a lack of secondary gun. Yeah, they have a lack of vitamin 15.5 centimeter. It's a deficiency they were born with. Oh! Fucking hell! Friendly fire on the deck! Yeah, that was from one of our own. Which destroyer is the third in line? You! Wait, no, you still have your turn. It's either the Ushiru or the Inoki here. That are traitors to the Imperial Japanese Navy. And the Japanese people. You are all ordered out of this fight, and an investigation will be conducted into why One of our battle cruisers has been torpedoed by one of our destroyers. Alright. Well, things have at least changed in the space-time continuum. Harun is still alive, so there's one good thing. Harun is still alive. Ibuki is, compared to last time, undamaged. And Zuikaku's still a good ship. Alright. We're seriously wasting so many shells just on a teeny tiny little destroyer. Who, pray tell me he hasn't reloaded. He hasn't reloaded yet. We can still kill him off. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him now! Kill him now! We do have the opportunity to end the battle now. Capital ships, save fire with your main guns. Or at least the capital ship's still fighting. You're not sending torpedoes against the destroyers. Yep, and then the Hashidate here is leading the charge. Now Hashidate is a Kuma. Now how can I tell the difference between the Kumas and the Fukushimas? They're the same hull and very similar towers? Well, glad you asked. Hashidate has two extra 15.5 centimeter guns, sorry, on the side here, and only has 3 funnels instead of the Fukushima class's 4 funnel. Oh god, let me select the Fukushima, please, thank you. Instead of the Fukushima's 4 funnels, and 3-inch guns on the side. And those 3-inch guns were only a very recent addition for a rebuild. There we go, we didn't lose Haruna this time. And it only took me being longer and more bloody cautious. I now know why I didn't do it in the first place. It's the first bit, the longer. Right. Okay, Spain. If you want out, we will let you. Oh. No, I already know that fight ain't gonna go well. Right. Ach, merde! Where are they invading? That's my question. Thanks, Spain. No. Okay, I can't take anything really decent off them. I'll just take the money in. So I, in the end, didn't get what I wanted. Typical. I already know their destroyers are a little OP. No way, if Akuma couldn't survive, a Fukushima isn't going to survive either. Okay, that's where they're invading. Okay, do I have any ships that I can send to go deal with that? No, I don't. Nope, again, no. Again, no. Okay. My land forces only need to hold out a couple more turns. Fight to the end with the Germans. Withdraw from that, because that's not the formation that I wanted to encounter. Mostly because mostly because there's the Germans to deal with. The Germans would have been the better ones to deal with. Oh, Admiral Senovin. Now that name, if I remember correctly, was important because of past campaign of mine. That is, if I remember correctly, viewers who are on Twitch, that I can see you here because my viewers thing tells me that you're viewing. Doesn't tell me the usernames or anything, it just tells me that there are 4 viewers here, and one of them is automatically the streamer, me, so there's 3 viewers here. Hello there! Righto, so... Yep, we go into this fight. Go into this fight full well expecting, 16-inch guns. Yay. Oh, and those bloody... No! For context of people who don't know, the Russians have torpedo spam light cruisers. Kind of like my destroyers, but worse. Because they could actually take a hit. On seeing the Russian fleet and the fact that we need every ton we could possibly get to have this invasion go successfully, I am going to cue the music. Which, for those of you viewers here, the music will come clear very shortly. Yes, we're running. We're running because I need my fleet. I need my fleet to be able to navally invade. And if I don't have my fleet to navally invade, we lose our Chinese provinces. And Korea. And that is bad. So, yes, we're brave Sir Robining out of here. Because danger reared its ugly head, so we turned our tail and bravely fled. Well, bravely flee, sorry. And gallantly we chicken out. Right, we're at his figure for far. Good news is, this being the fast fleet, we can get away from this fight without any issues. Try doing that, slow fleet. Oh wait, it can't. It can't because they got 3 pre-dreadnoughts in that fleet still. With said pre-dreadnoughts not having any real timeline for retirement. Those being the Shokakus and the surviving Hiryu, which is Hiryu herself, because Hiryu's sister ship took a bit of a nosedive into the sea and never came back up. So yeah, France are going for Tonkin, which isn't good. They have a singular battleship there. I'm going to make probably one of the most stupid ideas I've ever done. It's one of the more stupid ideas I've done, but if it works, then we are... Well, this battle's going to go down in my legend as a good battle. The light cruiser Kuma is going to lead a ragtag squad of light ships against the singular French baguette. I call it Operation Kills the Baguette. Kills the baguette with torpedoes. Because the French baguette is the worst thing that we can encounter on the high seas. No, not really. But from the tonnage of that French battleship, it doesn't seem like that French battleship's a dreadnought type. So we're at least not screwed on that front. But it also tells me the French are, for some reason, still keeping pre-dreads in service. Right, I'm going to go get myself a cold drink. And I'll be back momentarily. Okay, refreshments brought up for me. Now, interested indeed. Poltava, road to certain death and pain. Swedish soldiers met their bane, sacrificed their lives in vain. Poltava. That's Sabaton song from the Colossus Rex album. Again, we're not fighting this one. We know fight a Russian shippy. We know fight Russian ship. We run. Yeah, we're not fighting the Russians, and at least until we've dealt with the German port invasions that we need to deal with, because yeah, that needs to be done. Don't mind me, I'm just getting into something that can keep my arm warm, but then I don't need the blanket, which the blanket is then forcing everything else of me to get too warm and causing massive issues with me. So yeah, I'm just gonna use this random leather coat with my sorry viewers. There. Good enough, and it actually feels quite cool on the inside of it. Well, same as last time. But I'm not cueing the music again because I'll get copyright claimed on the YouTube side of it, and I do not want the copyright claim from Bracer Robin Runaway. Even if it'll go to comedy geniuses like John Cleves, I think. Not okay. Whoever owns like the rights to Monty Python. I just use Cleves' name as he's one of the more known actors to appear from Monty Python. So. Alright, so yeah, we're running again. Why? Well, I made it clear already. We are by no means going to fight fights that we know we're going to get heavily damaged in until we have done with at least invading northeast China. Maybe we can go for like Tsingtao Kiacha or something. Okay, I think Jeanbao might actually be a Dreadnought given the number of main guns she has on her. But the tonnage though doesn't really add up to being a Dreadnought. But we'll see. We'll see. As we'll be blitzing her with torpedoes. She will be torpedoed to death. To death. She will go... oh, yeah, she's... a Dreadnought? Is she? Or is she not a Dreadnought? Okay, so we're going to have two distinct cruiser groups. We're going to have the Kuma... we're going to have the two fast modern cruisers, and we're then going to have the two slower and older cruisers that are just there to look pretty, I guess. And then the main striking power is going to be the destroyers. Yet to the northeast and to the northeast. Yep, we got their location. Now, everyone with torpedoes, that doesn't include the older cruisers, because the older cruisers don't have torpedoes. Everyone with torpedoes is to go aggressive. Everyone with their torpedoes is to go for the Jean Bar. No exceptions. Now, the Jean Bar, it's a semi-dreadnought hull. So I'm technically right, technically not right. It's not a dreadnought. It's not a dreadnought, but it is a dreadnought. That makes any sense? Like, it's not a dreadnought in terms of like the hull and stuff, but in terms of the guns and guns on board, yeah, it's a dreadnought. Start launching, start launching. Alright, we lost one. We lost one, but the Jean Bar is taking a lot more than... So the ship that did the most damage, the one that got the kill, was the one that the French sunk. So, you take my life, but I'll take yours too. No, 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 no. No way am I gonna start singing Iron Maiden. Bruce is too good of a singer to try for me to try and replicate. But yeah, the Jean Bar sinking. Sinking beneath the waves. Quicker than what? Quicker than the destroyer that sunk it. Yeah, these are all destroyer versus destroyer, which... Those who know me know I don't fight destroyer versus destroyer battles, because destroyer versus destroyer battles always end up going horribly wrong. Slash, I don't find them interesting. Ah. Okay. They've come back with a more substantial force. No? Oh, and then they're now going for Bayar. So, which one are you wanting to take first? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You guys move to Kachow Bay. And start getting Kachow Bay. Slow fleet. Well, we somewhat turned the tide in this war against the Germans. No, we ain't gonna send forces I know are going to die into a situation I know they're going to die in. You know what? Slow fleet. I'm going to send Sagami and Shukaku over to the cruisers down there. Yes, I am kind of sabotaging Slow Fleet's ability to fight right now, but well, actually, no. I'm actually not sacrificing that because honestly, I'm honestly probably increasing the capability of the Slow Fleet. Getting rid of... Well, I'd have to get rid of Hiryu as well, in terms of from that fleet, and Hiryu goes to elsewhere duties. So, yeah. The French have brought in the battle cruiser. The battle cruiser that can actually shoot further than my large gunships that I brought into this fight. Sagami and Shikaku aren't even made for this. They were never built for this intention, but they're being used for this intention. Right, so... Destroyers, you are to go for the Neptune. As Neptune is the biggest threat to this fort, to my force here. Don't torpedo yourself, don't torpedo yourself. It's funny when I have ships that literally can torpedo themselves. Oh, for God's sakes. Speaking of torpedoing themselves... Neptune's dead. Neptune, British battlecruiser. Right, Kumas, come in from behind and start targeting the tower. Okay. I thought from the gun models they had more modern than Mark III, but no, they only have Mark III, which is good. So the de Grasse just got hit by a torpedo. Yep, and Sagami and Shikaku are coming up to the scene like, wait for us, Sonny! We're gonna show you how it's done! Starts whacking the young person with the walking stick. Meanwhile, the kids here are like, We've had enough of waiting for you, old man! And just charges in to attack. As if, it's nothing and that they're going to be absolutely fine. Right, yeah, the Sagami and Shikaku are now have now brought out their walking sticks and are now whacking the young Frenchman into shape. Well, into a pulp. Oh, no. No, the grass blocked your shape. There you go. Good Shikaku. You've... More Shikaku hits. Sagami, I know you're an old man, but torpedo dodging. Ugh. That's a down the throat. Okay, shut off torpedoes. Shut off torpedoes. Senior citizen in the way. Sagami, turn. Like, I know you're a senior citizen, but still. We need you. Yes, we are asking a lot of our senior citizens. What do you mean, elder abuse? They're battleships, not people. Come on, Kaku. Uh-oh. Kaku, turn harder. Good. Kaku's safe. Kaku not dead. Same can't be said for Phobin. Well done, Shokaku. Shokaku has successfully gained another kill to her already long list. These retirement homes are actually doing well. Yeah, why don't we use more senior citizens in war? Take that as a joke, take that as a joke, take that as a joke. Yep. Right. Fleet with senior citizens moves. Something I didn't want has happened. The German battle fleet has finally found its way to our direction. And the Russian fleet's gone off somewhere. Where have they gone off to? Running. Quick question. Who has a problem with the Russian Empire right now? No one else. So I don't know why they've moved their ships away unless it's fuel reasons. Could be that. Could be that because they don't have any refueling bases and, well, the German ones are under quite a bit of siege, if I'm so inclined to say. Okay, then the battle cruisers. Swap places there, and German Empire, way high way. And then by that point, this fleet would have moved into covering for Fort Bayard. Yep, I knew the eventual bot. So I've already banned the bot. Right. Right. Charlie! 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 Come here! Dogs. You're not Charlie. You're Jack. Fine. Jack, come here. No, we're not going to go to war with Greece. Yes. Thank you. We have an alliance member. Ah, there you go. Okay. Now this one, we have a very, very tried and true tactic that is going to work in all circumstances. In all circumstances, definitely not failed us once. But because of this, because of the situation of I want to try and pass the copyright censors, we're going to ×2 speed it once everything starts up going. Prepare for battle. Yep, thank you. Start battle. Retreat. And treat. And there we go. Music cued. Copyright claim hopefully avoided. Run! Run for it! There we go. There we go. We made it out. Alive. Um, 31 cents. 28 centimeter. Okay. My main concern then is going to be the light cruisers and the destroyers. Their guns are fucking smaller than the lowest caliber capital ship gun we have in Fast Fleet. Why was I so? I'm probably going to eat my own words, but why was I so scared? Again, I'm probably going to eat my own words, and I greatly accept that I'm going to be eating my own words. Let's go. Let's go, I guess. Unless, of course, it's time for me to end stream and go do music recording. No, I'm not going to do that. It is time to just go and show these Germans how the real navy, top navy of the world, does it all. And that is by old pre-Dreadnought. The old pre-Dreadnoughts are off, mostly off doing other things. So Zuikaku's leading. Nothing ever goes bad with Zuikaku leading. He lies. Now, the destroyers, this time, you have a highly important role of doing nothing. Torpedoes are going to save just because I do not want to run into a torpedo threat. At first glance, I thought the AI actually did relatively decent. They done relatively decent by doing a historical layout of the pyramidal shape. Yes, they did add this barbette in, and they've inefficiently used that barbette for a secondary gun. I thought, actually decent. And then I saw the centerline guns as single mounts, so I was like, yeah, no, the AI is on some special stuff of some form or another. Maybe the same stuff that no, I'm not gonna make the reference I was about to make. Alright, so, yeah. Very shortly into our gun range. That's the I have questions. Many questions. About the Germans' fleet composition. Design choices is the more accurate thing I have the questions about. Guess we're using HE for ranging and then... Charlie! The Vajai took a hit, even after turning. Harana's got a flooding hit from penetration. It's through the extended. It's through the extended belt, and it's from a caliber that the extended belt was not built to withstand. The extended belt was built to withstand light cruiser caliber guns and I think lower end 8-inch shells. Like, it's a 6-inch belt extended, so it's protecting against something. Amagi's getting penetrations from somewhere. Is that the heavy cruisers doing it? No, it's not the heavy cruisers, it's definitely Odin. Or their capital fleet. You're not taking another top. Harana everything to Stuttgart. Harana, reverse your engines. Reversing engines didn't help. In the end, Harana's going to take another hit, regardless. On this end. I'm going to detach Haruna. Haruna hard over. Amagi, you are also detached because you have taken sufficient enough damage that I'm ordering you out. Fuji as well, you have taken enough damage that I am ordering you out of the fight. Light cruisers, you are to start going after the other light cruisers, and you are to adjust your speed accordingly for solo operations. Haruna's turn is going to have her avoid torps, which is good. Okay, the Rhineland is going down, which means that now it's only just the Odin of their main battle fleet left. Okay, Zukaku's secondary tower has been destroyed, essentially. And then Zukaku is a little bit flooding. Yeah, if I can keep my distance, that would be great. Right, light cruisers, get out of here. You've done your part of this fight. Get out. Smoke up. Get out. Ibuki, you've took a torp, haven't you? No, you didn't. You just took an unlucky belt extended hit. Yep. Hansa flash fired, and Hansa is now sinking. Alpharus, don't kill me. Fukushima is one flooding hit from death. And I think the Fukushima's gonna die. Did I want it to happen? No. Was I somewhat prepared that something like that was gonna happen? Yes. Am I the one to blame for Fukushima's demise? No, I blame the designer for making such a horrible design. If Fukushima dies. Oh no, no. Just turn. Don't go straight on into those. Yep, Fukushima's dead. Right, Zue, turn. Don't. No, the other battle cruisers. Right, battle cruisers. Right, we're a disorganized mess here now. We are going to detach, and each battle cruiser is going to make their own way out. Ibuki that way. Norakura that way. One that is not named there that way. Magi, you're already out. Kaku, gonna make your way out that way, and Haruna is already escaping that way. We're gonna still focus on the Zuikaku the most, because Zuikaku is the flag. Then we're gonna make turns to go around and run out that way. We are sending hits towards the Artemis with Zuikaku. No, Margie, no, no, no. I was clicking Kaku. It's bloody on Zuikaku. Ibuki. Ibuki, Turnio. Right, that's Hindenburg. Don't tell me your rudder's jammed. No, Ibuki. Yeah, Ibuki's rudder is damaged. Badly damaged. Who's the most intact battlecruiser who can come back? That'd be Mechitaka. Like, yeah, if I send the intact ones back to help, that's gonna... That might... It's gonna give Ibuki coverage on her retreat. Zuikaku, I say you're also in a good enough condition to return back, but you are going to come up behind the larger battle cruisers, your successor. In the design line, your successors. Well, we got you in your citadel, matey. How's Ibuki? Getting away. It's what we needed to see. So yeah, Fukushima's lost. But everyone else still fights on. In some form or another. Either for their own lives or fighting against the actual enemy ships there. Still left here. German battlecruiser sunk. Which is a good thing. Yeah. Hey Alpharus, I saw you appear in users in chat. Right, come on, come on. He's a little German battlecruiser with a little more flooding that needs to happen to kill him. Kill it! No, 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 no! You guys are focused down the Artemis until the Artemis sinks. The armored cruiser we can come back for. Artemis, not Rhineland. Eesh, these fucking idiots and charging me ships. Okay, fine. You can send your secondary guns over to the Rhineland. But your main guns are going to focus down the Artemis until Artemis sinks. Yet all the other battle cruisers are running, which is what I want them to do. Mechotaka taking the lead on battlecruiser formation now. Well, what's left of it. Zue is, well, still the flagship, yes, but she's sort of somewhat taking a step back right now. Taking a step back whilst we were figuring out who was actually fleet capable or not. Oh god, you collide with Zerkaku. Can that now be the Artemis sinking? Kind of do need to be the Artemis sinking because we got other fish to fry still. Artemis is taunting us with that 6% flotation damage. Sink, you bastard. Artemis is dead, most likely by this point. Yep, Artemis is dead. Main guns go there, secondary guns can go there. Then there's Crown Prince up there who's still crippled. Do I go for Crown Prince as well? Or am I getting a little too greedy and overstaying my welcome? Yeah, Hindenburg goes down. Sending, yeah, we're sending shots Crown Prince's way. We're going to take out the Crown Prince as well. Take out their entire battlecruiser line as well as the battleship line that we took out. We're also taking out the Rhineland. Did he just flash fire? I can see. Rhineland is dead. Right. Let's end the battle. So we only lost the light cruiser Fukushima. I say, good result. Alfred would kill me because I killed his cruiser, but the results speak for themselves. I'm not gonna go back and try and save a bloody cruiser that... Ah! Yeah, this is one that is interesting. So it turns out that the fast fleet didn't go up against the big scary ones, the big bads. The big bads were left for the slow fleet. The slow fleet of old dreadnoughts that really should get upgraded or replaced with newer battleships. You know what, I think this has proven to me now, everyone. I need to build a new slow battleship. No, like... Or... I, do a Marillion, but I'm more focused to go with a slow fleet Marillion. So maybe more protection over speed and stuff. I'm gonna take it off and rip it off. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So, I already know what we're going to be doing here. It's a very, very simple thing. We're buggering off. We're scarpering. We're bravely run away. Danger rate excited head. We cannot tell. Bravely fled. Yes, we turn about. Gallantly, we chicken out. Discretion is the better part of valor. Yada yada yada. Get us the hell out of here! 19 knots, 19 knots, 19... The battle cruisers are faster, but... Hell, thanks to a little bit of upgrades of Hiryu, we can run away. We can run away, everyone! Yes! Yeah, we're running. Charlie! Dogs. Why? Why? Right. So, yeah. We're running away. We're running away. This is a fast sleep. Yeah?
Did you get my message?
Yes, I did.
So I've already eaten and I'm going to walk out now.
Yeah, I literally just read your message because I just got my phone. Alright. So yeah. Charlie! Do you need me to come carry him? My sister's having problems with the grandparents' dog. Scarlett, do you need me to come carry him? You sure about that? I think she's sorted it out now. Can we retreat already? Right. Well, we could at least get out of the fight alive. Charlie! Oh no. Oh no. Ah, I see now. I see now where issues are occurring at. We're losing the Persian Gulf. Okay, so move on a turn. And things can go swimmingly well again, I guess. I hope, anyway.
testing which...
Alfred von Tirpitz has been replaced by Max von something. So Lutz, Freda, and that lot have found the battle cruise. You know, I'm going to end the stream here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you at the end. Silent service going silent.